So, welcome back to my channel, you guys. This is going to be just like a quick talk about, I guess the title could be things you need to know before you start a bikini prep. Mainly, I don't like the way the lighting is. Mainly if you've never competed before, okay? And those of you who have actually competed before, you might actually enjoy this video because it might be kind of funny, and not funny, but like you can totally relate to it. I think anybody who's ever competed totally has experienced at least one of these things before. So the reason I'm kind of doing this is obviously because I just started bikini prep, and then, you know, I've had a few clients who were like, talked to a few people on Instagram who have maybe started a bikini prep and then didn't realize that some of these things, like, it's gonna be really expensive, they need a coach, blah, blah, blah. And then they start and then they give up because they just didn't know that all of this was coming. Like, they didn't know how much time was gonna go into it, and so they can't focus on their job, blah, blah, blah. So this is just kind of like a heads up, these things are gonna happen. And if you're okay with that, or if you decide along the way that you don't like it and you do want to stop, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to prep for a bikini show. That doesn't make you a better, cooler person. I hate the trend on Instagram and social media where everyone is like doing a bikini show, and it's like, if you're not doing one, you feel left out. It's not the case. There's so many people who don't compete and who still like make a positive impact in the fitness community. You know what I mean? So, first on the list, prepping for a bikini show. If you're giving it your all and you're doing it 110%, it is more work than you have ever done in your entire life and that you can ever imagine doing. If you stick to your plan 110%, you will drive yourself to places that you have never been before. You will find yourself, you know, struggling with things that you've never struggled before. And that's kind of why I like competing, because I feel like it makes me stronger as a person. I do these things that most people can't do, you know, like stay on a plan 110%, never miss a workout, that sort of thing. So that is just a whole nother level, and you have to understand that you have to be on that level, okay, in order to, unless you're just competing for other reasons. But if you want to compete, you know, and continue to compete, that sort of thing, and do it 110%, it's going to require more work than you've ever done in your whole life, and more consistency. My favorite one, and I think I'm going to save it for last. So my favorite topic or point to make, I will save for the last one. Second of all, it's really expensive. Competing is so expensive. All the food, supplements, you don't have to buy supplements, but at least as far as vitamins and stuff go, yes, there's a few things, because you may restrict some of the foods that you eat. You may be really overexhausted, and so you have to take these extra things just to make you feel better, make you feel alive again. I highly recommend that everyone have a coach, especially their first time, because you're just so clueless. You have no idea what's going on stage. I know I had so many questions. Plus, there's that whole, like, even me, I have a coach. I've always had a coach. Well, not when I first started, but it's just, you don't want to have to stress over it. Like, you just need to go there and get the work done, get your plan done. You don't want to have to stress about second guessing yourself and that sort of thing. So it's expensive. My third one is definitely get a coach. A lot of people don't think you have to get a coach. They think that you can just go to the gym, work out, and then show up on that day and just be like, hey guys, I'm here, you know. And if you have great genetics, then you probably can, you know. Some girls at the amateur level can just show up and compete, you know. Competing is extremely time consuming. You have to know that you literally will be busy from morning till night, you know, if you're trying to fit in your regular life as well. And know that, like, whenever I was competing for my pro card, I worked a whole lot, and I would get up at 3 a.m. every single day for months, because it's what I wanted to do. That commitment is there. You have to have that. You have to know going in that you're gonna have to put more hours into it, more work into it. It is so time consuming. It is also a really vain and extremely selfish sport. This competing is completely 110% about you, when you have to eat, when you have to go to the gym, how you look, you know, is there sodium in that? Just everything is 110% all about you and your life. And a lot of times that leads to, you know, losing friends. You know, your significant other they might support you in the beginning, but along the lines, at one point or another, they will get upset. I've been competing, this is gonna be my 5th year now. And towards the end of my season, Ashton always gets a little antsy, like he's just really tired of not being able to eat out, drink wine, that sort of thing. So it happens to everyone. You have to be prepared for it. You have to know that you're going to face those types of hardships while you're on prep. Your friends, your family, everybody that you thought was like really close to you is going to question and second guess you, and maybe even stop being your friend and just stop supporting you. So know that before going in. And a lot of people might argue against this point, but there is a lot of politics involved in competing. A lot of politics. It's a lot about who you know, marketing yourself to the right people, making connections, that sort of thing. And then especially with like bikini division, you know, there's not a totally one set guideline, like this girl, like you have to be from A to Z and whoever looks like that the best. There are general guidelines, obviously, but then again, it also depends on who shows up that day. If the majority of the girls are all softer, that's usually the way they're gonna go. If they're all hard and shredded, then, you know, and you're probably not gonna do well. So it's just kind of, you don't know, you can't depend on those placings. You can't take those placings to heart, and you have to know that going in. You can't expect to place. You know, you can never do that because you never know who's going to show up. Lastly, because I kind of want to make this super short, and this is kind of my favorite. I laugh about it now, but it's truly 110% true. That was really dumb. Yes, it's totally true, guys. Come on. After competing, after seeing yourself at that ultimate, incredibly insane stage leanness and like state of perfection, basically, it will forever change the way that you look at your body. 110%. You will always look at your body and know that you could be leaner. And of course, that mentally, I know that that's not healthy. It's not maintainable long term, you know, so you have to know that going in. It's going to alter your perception of your body. You're going to see yourself a lot more objectively. You're going to look in the mirror and see like what areas of your body you need to build more muscle in. You know, it's always going to be like, to me, it's like a piece of art that you're building. You know, it takes time. It takes practice, you know, consistency, just really hitting at it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway. So yes, that I think is one of the most important things that I think everybody should know going into it. It will forever change the way you look at your body. Positively, negatively, you have to be mentally strong to do it. So, just throwing it out there. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped some of you out. I know I've been through a lot of those things. I didn't really know a lot of it when I first started competing. I just kind of learned along the way. So I'm hoping this helps you guys out at least. And yeah, thumbs up if y'all enjoyed it, and thumbs up if you can relate. Like if you've competed before and you can relate to at least one of these, comment down below which one you think is your favorite, because these are all like true facts. My hair is crazy. My hair is crazy. Anyway, I'm off to, dude, my hair is just like not cooperating. I'm off to conquer my day. I've got legs today. And I will catch you guys either in the next video or the next clip. I'm not sure if I'm going to combine this with something else. But yeah, thanks for watching.
That's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuss.